This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Pickett sets up play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's a running play for Juju. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Back to throw. Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. They hand this off to Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
in the first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pickens is there on the crossing route, and he takes us up to the 40.
Before being corralled.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of his yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run with Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Pickett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Chiefs nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brought down behind the line of 30. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Harris. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, Pickett.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To try again after the sack.
Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to it, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. .31 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. This is Harris. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On 4th down, Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.